Amanda,
Amy.
this was all I needed in my life.
These details are what are going to make you feel like a full and secure person. I couldn't think of that word.
This episode, I mean, somebody put me in a dark room somewhere and just play this on loop.
This is better than the fight.
This is so good.
It is good. We finally are talking about money.
So good. There needs to be a Pornhub category. Kody's Reckoning.
You sit there and finger bang yourself to it all day, every day.
You just go there and there's clips like the fight.
Right.
There's Christine just divorcing him.
Right. There's the kidney patio.
There's the kidney patio. There's this car ride with Maddie and Janelle. Oh my God. This was amazing.
Amy.
This was amazing.
Madison hates him.
And I hate her, but I like her in this case.
I don't mind adult Maddie.
Adult Maddie. You're right.
Teen Maddie was insufferable. Teen Maddie was terrible. Adult Maddie's a lot better.
You are correct.
Yeah. I mean, do I think she and I would show up at similar political rallies? No, I don't.
No.
But
do I hope one of her kids is not queer? Yeah.
Yes, I do, based on things that her husband has said about queer people.
Yeah.
But I appreciate adult Maddie here, and I appreciate her saying the quiet part out loud, and I appreciate her being like, "Fuck these people. I only care about you and Christine, Mom. That's it."
Loved it, guys. Allergy season. You're gonna see me tissuing, nose blowing. Okay,
it's early morning. You're gonna see me with my Buzzy Brews cup.
Yeah,
because I am buzzy.
But we're here to talk about probably one of the best episodes of Sister Wives that I have seen in 2 seasons.
Oh yeah, this was fantastic.
Oh,
this was
my
fantastic.
God.
As you were texting me watching it, I was like, "Stop!"
Dying. I was texting you dying.
Stop! I need to be able to talk about it.
I was like, Janelle mentions the art.
I know.
You know what? Okay. And let's just talk up top about Christine suing him for custody.
Sure. Okay.
I guarantee you this is no coincidence that she saw the inside of that house. And she saw
the $1.6 million.
She saw the hard work that people have been doing. Danielle, South Carolina realtor, has been doing, compiling the list of what that's her doing that, right?
Yeah, Danielle's doing it. A couple other people have done it, but Danielle's been like the one on top of it and going through every piece and figuring out the cost. Danielle's a backdoor friend. Hi, Danielle.
Yes, she is. Don't think that they didn't see that.
Oh no, of course not. And people are making stuff of you can't speak ill of somebody. You can't leave that's just boilerplate. We're having a custody.
Oh yeah.
Legal document.
And also,
like people are making a deal of that. I'm like, I saw someone like, is he trying to take her out of the country? I'm like, no, that is just the boilerplate of everything stays as it is while we figure this out.
Yeah. Another thing too is it lists in there like that they have to go to class, and at one point says if it's a divorce case. This is not a divorce case.
Nope.
This is a custody case, but they still have to go to class.
They have to prove Kody.
They have to go to parenting classes.
They have to go to parenting classes, which is great. But more than that, they have to do a fucking paternity test on Kody because he's not on Truly's birth certificate.
Yeah. Yep.
So we'd wondered that for a long time. We assumed he was because she was born in the hospital. No, it says paternity test has to be done due to like basically the name not being on the birth certificate.
What an asshole.
Which then I had to explain to Todd why most of these kids don't have Kody on their birth certificate.
Yeah. Can you explain to Amy?
Because of polygamy. Because they can't, particularly before they came out to the world, they had to keep it on the down low that Kody had multiple wives. So my guess is
I know that, but like, do they do it so that the wives could get WIC and free healthcare?
Well,
and stuff
that's
like
a benefit, but they just can't put another married man's name on their birth certificate and appear to purport to be living as man and wife.
Because the recorder of deeds or whatever in the birth certificate office is going to give a fuck.
Well, they're so paranoid about being found out because they have this whole belief that as soon as they're found out, families are split apart. Remember, Christine's grandfather went to jail. I mean, he was murdered, which is actually the story, but he also went to jail.
Yes.
So
yes,
it's all of that. Plus, there is the social services piece of it. I would not be shocked if for a long time, the only birth certificate Kody's name was on was Leon's because he was legally married to Meri.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now, I think he's probably I have a question for you. When you're adopted, do you get a new birth certificate?
I think you get an updated birth certificate with different parents. I
Okay,
think you do because
so
that's how they keep records locked. Thinking closed adoptions, you don't
okay.
like if you and Timmy had a baby and gave it up for adoption and Todd and I adopted it, our names would be on the birth certificate. Yours would not because it's a closed adoption. So we keep you secret.
So, so he's on tap sarks probably.
Probably.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
certainly,
Right. Certainly
Saul
the
and
two
Ari,
littles. Yeah.
the tenders,
The tenders. Okay.
Casper, and the child who beats everybody up.
Do you agree though that has to have been what was behind this?
I think so. I think that was the motivation.
The timing is not a coincidence here.
And she filed it on Monday.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't sitting around for a while. It got filed on Monday.
So, is Janelle going to do this next?
No.
You don't think so?
No, by the time they split up, Savannah was 18.
Yeah, she could go after him though. In Utah, they were saying 4 years you could go back, so he's gonna have to pay from 2020 on.
Right.
For Truly.
And
Could Janelle do retroactive in
Well,
Arizona?
let's see when Savannah turned 18. Hold on here.
This is unbelievable. I can't wait to see this play out. I feel like everybody is finally getting angry and getting real.
I agree. Okay, hold on. That's not going to come up quickly. I have it here. Brown family details. So Savannah was born. Where's Savannah? Savannah was born in 2004. So she's 20. So 2022 is when she turned 18. She's turning 20 in December.
Okay, so she would only be able to get 2 years. And if I know my girl Janelle, not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh, she has the same birthday as Wendy's husband, the infamous Wendy. Yep.
So, okay, let's start, shall we?
Let's do this thing.
Okay, guys, we have some comments from the group, and we also don't forget hero and loser at the end of the episode. And so all of that will be over on Patreon. This will be half an episode for everybody on the free feed. Okay. This will be your full episode if you're on our Twin Flame universe at the $8 tier. And you'll also get video.
Right.
All right, Amanda, this is Sister Wives, season 19, episode 2.
Let the best there be
thing
light.
Ever.
Let there be light. Yeah, I think this is all going to be biblical.
We are shining the fucking light. I love it.
You are lit up like a Christmas tree.
Love it. I love this shit. This is what it was made for.
We need a forensic accountant in on all this.
Oh God, stop. You're just edging me now.
Okay, so Ysabel has moved.
I'm gonna just slide right off my chair.
So Ysabel, we learned last episode, Ysabel is moving from Maddie's house to basically stop being her in-home daycare and is coming back to Salt Lake. She wants to go to the University of Utah, which is in Salt Lake City. Again, does not want to live with Christine. What the fuck's happening there? But that's fine.
Yeah, and then we learn later, we revisit the fact that McKelty also lived with Robin for a while.
Right.
All of Christine's kids moved out on her.
That's because Robin couldn't handle her children on her own.
That's true.
Yeah. So Maddie came back as well. They said when they were moving Ysabel out that Maddie was 4 months pregnant. Now they're saying she's 6 months pregnant. So I'm not real sure what's happening there.
Did we have a little bit of a time jump?
Was it a 2-month drive across country? Like, what happened there? Anyway, Maddie's pregnant. That's fine. So they talk about the fact that Janelle and Maddie are talking about buying property together in Montana. We know now in the future that they don't. They actually wind up buying property in North Carolina. But
can I ask you a question real quick?
Of course.
When you were taking notes on this, was this, because this is what happens to me, was this the kind of episode where you felt like you had to write down every single word they said?
I have 8 pages of notes. To be fair, I do put my notes when I have to read them in 14-point font.
Yeah,
and they're all bullet points, but 14-point font, so my old eyes can see quickly. But yeah, we have 8 pages, so let's go.
This is why you are my twin flame.
Basically, I just transcribed the episode. It's fine. So, okay, they're gonna go look at that. Christine thinks that if Maddie and Caleb buy property in Montana, then Janelle is going to go in on it, which is another sign that she's going to leave Flagstaff because Christine is obsessed with, is Janelle divorcing Kody or not?
Yeah.
She needs to let this go.
She needs to let it go, but I also see her point.
Yeah, I do too.
She's like, Janelle, you're just not having the hard conversation. She's trying to push her to have the hard conversation.
And I get Janelle's point of like, I don't need to.
And Janelle's like, this is my relationship. It's my business.
Yeah. They don't have the same relationship.
I see both sides here.
I see both sides of it too. So Christine had to ask Janelle if she's leaving Kody, and Christine says she does not share a whole lot. So she's got to be very careful with how she treads because she has seen, and we saw it last season. If Christine pushes too hard, Janelle just shuts down. Yeah. We're done. We're done with the conversation. So Janelle says she and Kody do not talk. They are, quote unquote, divorced, but it isn't official because she just doesn't know how to get one, but doesn't care that much. However, they're both still living in Flagstaff. Now we've talked about Coyote Pass. We have a lot of conversations about what the hell we're going to do with Coyote Pass. So the note on it is due in 6 months. And we know about this. They did lender or, owner financing. It's some janky financial setup because the Browns can't get a real loan.
Current day, it's been paid off.
It has been paid off. So Janelle keeps asking what Kody's going to do. And he won't say anything because he's like, well, then it just goes into the rumor mill. He needs to stop with this fucking rumor mill.
He is hanging out way too much with the manosphere. Like, you can talk. Mothers are allowed to talk to their children, dude.
About what is happening in their children's lives.
Yes.
Yeah. And if a child comes to a parent and says, I'm having trouble with my other parent, they're allowed to talk to them about it and support them through it.
Yeah.
So right now, as it stands, Robin has most of the land.
Yeah.
Why is Robin's name on like every parcel of land except for one?
The only thing I could think of is that Robin, being Kody's current wife,
legal wife. Yeah, maybe because he's on it. She has to be on it. It's just
is able thing. To, apply for, like, she's able to get the credit because she's using his income and his credit score or whatever.
Which I don't think is good.
He probably makes a lot of money dealing guns.
That's true. He does do that.
I don't know how much of it he records.
Right. Well,
but he probably makes a lot of it
in art. So Janelle thinks Kody will want to pay off the land, but she doesn't have a lot of faith in him actually doing it. And she says the rest of the property is collateral on the note. And she says Kody doesn't seem to be taking this seriously at all. Like, they got 6 months or they're going to lose everything. Cody doesn't trust Janelle. He says, we will pay off the property when the time comes. Dude, the time has to come within the next 6 months
from now.
Right. Like, you can't say 4 years from now, dude. It's 6 months.
And he is such a fucking scorch. Like, he won't do it until a week before it's due just to piss her off.
Just
even
to make her nervous.
Sitting in a bank account.
Yep, just to make her nervous. And he says he's tired of sharing information that just goes through the gossip mill.
Oh, God.
Stop it, dude. Get over yourself. Your family hates you because you're an asshole. That's why your family hates you.
Yeah. Hot take. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going out on a limb here. Janelle says Kody leaks like a sieve.
Yes, this was great. She's like, he's talked shit about everybody to me. What is he talking about?
He said stuff about his other relationships that I'm like, dude, I don't think I should know that.
Now, never Robin.
No, never Robin. It's just Christine and Meri.
He has said things about Christine and Meri, guaranteed.
He's never complained a word about Robin because she's loyal. But we'll learn about that in a bit. Janelle says also that Kody and Robin want to build out there, but she just really doesn't want to be their neighbors. Again, why would Janelle or Meri want to look across the lawn there and see Kody's naked white ass flailing in the air fucking Robin? Like, why?
Putting the P in the V over and over and over and over again.
Why? Why would they want that? So Robin says she would be fine living out there with them and sees it as possible for Kody and Janelle to reconcile and marry Kody.
Robin said, Amanda, I would be a good neighbor. No, you wouldn't, bitch.
Okay.
No.
Okay, State Farm. No.
First of all, you'd be outside all the time filming because you don't allow anybody in your house. I don't like neighbors who are outside. Get inside.
There's a legit ghost running around your house. You think other people want that child haunting their home? Poor Solomon. He just needs some vitamin D. It's not his fault.
Yeah, he needs something. He needs sustenance.
Why? I'm really, really wondering if there's some sort of cognitive issue with Rob and Alice Brown to think that there's any chance of Janelle and Meri reconciling with Kody.
She is the worst. She is the child whose parents sat down at 12 and said, Rob and Alice, it's time we have to tell you that Santa isn't real. And she refused to believe it. And then on her wedding night, they're like, Rob and Alice, we have to tell you now that you're 19, there's no such thing as Santa, honey. There really isn't. She refused to believe it then. She refuses to believe facts.
And then it got real problematic when she had Dayton and Mother Robin was like, fuck, how's this kid going to get presents if she doesn't understand Santa's not real?
Robin still believes every single thing she's ever heard.
Yes. Except
she still believes
the truth of Janelle and Meri leaving.
She still believes that on the set of 3 Men and a Baby, that was Ted Danson's ghost. The ghost of the boy who was murdered on set by the light.
Yes.
She and was up against the window. She still believes that. She still believes that Nikki Sixx was killed by a falling stage light on a Motley Crue tour. She still believes all of these things. She lives in a world that is just informed by urban legend.
Right. Yeah, it's nuts. Meri sees it highly unlikely that she'd ever build out there. She says she's in the middle of a separation from Kody and the family, so why would she want to build out there? Yeah, Meri, why would you?
And you know Meri, like, they probably cut to her and she's probably like, what? What the fuck is she talking about? No, Meri, you have to be nice. You have to be nice. Cody's already saying you're a bitch, so you want to change your image. So you want to be nice.
She's you want to put a little tone on this.
Okay. Robin, what are you talking about?
That doesn't make any sense. Kody says he and Christine will never be neighbors.
No.
That bitch, Christine.
Oh, he hates her. He wants to burn her down
so much.
Yeah.
He thinks Janelle would build out there and Meri won't. And he has to decide if he'll be neighbors with someone who he doesn't talk to, aka Janelle.
Hearing Kody badmouth Janelle is a switch.
It is a switch.
Yeah, that is a change for us.
So Maddie suggests that Caleb and Maddie could finance basically Janelle out of Coyote Pass. I thought this was interesting. I kind of was like, Maddie, go buy that land and then like sell it to somebody to fuck your father over.
Because Caleb and Maddie probably have like a decent financial situation.
Yeah, she makes a lot of money with Plexus. He's got a good job. I think he's an elevator repair dude.
Oh, they make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna come, like, your kid is gonna come in and have to save you. It's pretty funny.
It is pretty awesome. I don't have any problem with them coming, or Maddie and Caleb coming in to save Janelle. I just want them to fuck over Kody.
Correct, because Janelle wouldn't see that as a failure.
No,
Kody would be all fucking weird about it. Like, my kids can't one-up me.
Right.
Because he's this weird narcissist that's in competition with his children.
Yeah. Janelle goes out of her way to say that she would make sure Meri got her fair share.
Okay. I'm kind of here for this.
I am too. And that Kody and Robin can get the rest of the land. And Janelle says, I just want what's fair. Meri was treated terribly by Kody for a very long time. And this could potentially make it right.
Yeah.
Janelle's not like, I want a relationship with Meri. Janelle's like, I don't even like Meri. It doesn't matter. She knows Meri got fucked over and she's not going to let that go.
Correct. I'm looking for, I downloaded a screenshot of Coyote Pass. So when we get to that point, hopefully I can pull it up. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. So they talk about how we always handled finances. Back in the day, they all rallied to support each other. And that's how it worked until the last 10 years. Basically, once they got to Flagstaff is when everybody went their own way.
Yes.
Robin says the whole plan was for her home Amy to be an asset for the family. It was never supposed to be just Robin's.
Okay.
Bullshit.
What? I don't even know what she's talking about. I really don't.
I think she's thinking that the idea was that once she sold the house, those proceeds would go into the family bucket. Except for the fact that when she sold her house in Vegas, those proceeds didn't go into the family bucket. They went into that house, as did Meri's.
Yes. Listen, the only people that had money in this entire situation is Meri and Kody. Because Janelle was not working by this time, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
I mean, she was a realtor.
Right, but that takes, that's like me being a realtor. What?
Right.
Yeah. If I can't do it from this space, it's not happening. I don't want to leave my house.
Oh, don't make me have to talk to people. What are you talking about? Janelle suggested that when they bought Robin's house, that all of their names go on the mortgage then.
Mm-hmm.
But Kody and Robin said Kody said Robin needed an estate. So nope, that didn't work.
Why? Why the fuck?
Because he saw this coming.
Like, and why did Janelle let this happen? Like, why didn't she push harder on that?
Because I think Janelle still believed that that the breakup of the family would never happen.
Listen, I love Timmy very much,
but
I still have things in my name to protect me should something ever happen. And I suggest everybody do this.
Like, men and women crazy. Always have credit in your own name.
Yeah,
always.
This is crazy to me.
It is nuts.
Just the trust, the blind trust going into all of this.
It's ridiculous. Janelle wants to recoup the money that she put into Robin's house. She wants that back. They always work together, according to Robin, but that just recently changed. No, girl. No.
Oh, yeah, that just changed when that bitch Christine left. No, girl. No.
You're living in a fucking mansion on a hill, and Janelle's living in a fucking trailer on Coyote Pass, dude. Like, no.
Again, Robin, you don't go here.
No.
We saw this entire genesis of this family's finances. Fuck right off.
How she thinks that people are going to buy the fact that she's this like goody two shoes, I don't even know at this point, but she does.
We don't know about the Victoria's Secret credit card, bitch. Come on.
Right. We've all been on Reddit, honey. Robin doesn't even know how they would calculate what they owe Janelle. And Maddie just thinks it's ridiculous to not pay off the land. Like, what are you doing, dude? Just pay it off and then figure out what you're going to do. Rezone it, survey it, get new property lines. Just be done with this. Janelle says that Kody just keeps buying assets that he sits on. Trailers, art on the walls.
Art on the walls.
And Janelle says that she spent money on things too. Not at that level, honey.
Because know Savannah goes over there and she's doing this. This is me in a grocery store when I'm trying to send you pictures of people. Oh, let me just type that in. You're really taking pictures. Savannah's over there. Yeah, Dad. When remember the visit when Savannah and Truly went over for Christmas?
Savannah didn't get to go over. He didn't let Savannah come over. It was Ysabel and Truly and McKelty.
Okay. So Ysabel's over there.
Ysabel's over there like,
oh, I'm just texting a friend. And she's sending that video back. Because I'm wondering now if that's why Kody and Robin didn't let the film crew in their house. Now, we have read that it was because they refused to get vaccinated, so the crew didn't want to go in there.
Right.
But I'm also curious if when COVID ended, if Kody didn't want anybody looking inside that house.
I wouldn't if I were him.
Like, you walk in my house and I have a legit Van Gogh on my wall, you're going to know I'm up to some shit. Now, this is far from Van Gogh, don't get me wrong, but the amount of art in there, somebody's going to be looking.
Yeah, that reminds me of Terms of Endearment when Shirley MacLaine would take everybody upstairs to see her Monet or her Renoir. Yeah. It was her Renoir.
I love that movie.
I know. I love that movie too.
Get my daughter her medicine when she's banging on the desk.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes. So
it's no Grease, but it's good.
Kody says that each wife took care of their own household and he focused on getting cars for the kids, a whole fleet of cars.
Yeah.
Okay,
dude. Saw the kids driving around in your Lexus, dude.
Right. And or a fucking jalopy.
How about work on getting your wives some cars? How about working on getting Christine something?
How about get Janelle a car that the bumper isn't literally being held on by duct tape?
I didn't see Logan and Hunter and Maddie driving around in new cars. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
But Dab Stark does.
Yeah, of course.
So Christine says that Robin and Kody just shared everything.
I can't tell you what Timmy would do to me, like how happy he would be if I just said to him, I'll pay everything else.
Right.
You just pay the car insurance on those two $5,000 Subarus that we got for the girls. You just take care of those 15-year-old cars.
Though I have to say, given how expensive car insurance is for kids, that's not a small amount of money, even with old cars. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So Janelle says she was always surprised at Robin's house just being so nice. She always had the finished backyard. There was always stuff at her house. Meanwhile, Janelle's living in the Dust Bowl over in her side of the cul-de-sac.
Don't forget too, like they're watching this after they no, they didn't see last season. Not yet.
Not yet.
What has changed that they're so willing to?
I don't know.
I wonder if Puddle Monkey showed them some of last season.
Well, also, I think they just filmed the Talking Heads very recently.
Okay.
So they may have seen a lot of the previous season by the time they film the Talking Heads. Not when they're actually filming.
Yeah.
But all of Janelle's snarkiness is coming out in Talking Heads.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So Robin says that her money with Kody was always separate until Janelle and Christine asked to be out of the family financially.
Did they ask to be out of the family financially? Or did they ask that Kody, please do not put your P in my V anymore?
I think it's more the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, you ready? Are you sitting down, girl?
Yeah.
Robin shares with us she used to not be good with money. But during her first divorce, she learned how to manage her money, and everyone else must have had other priorities.
Never mind. I was going to say see you next Tuesday.
I know you were.
That's how annoyed I was. Yes.
I saw it. I saw it coming and you stopped yourself.
I can't believe that almost came out of my mouth.
I know, but it would be justified. Girl, we have seen the fucking $1,500 geodes in your house. We have seen the box upon box upon box of shit from QVC, and you're financially responsible?
To suggest that
there was a watermelon on her floor.
To suggest that Christine and Janelle don't have any money because they had other financial priorities. Yeah. When Christine is literally paying off a huge medical bill for her daughter's surgery.
Correct.
And Janelle is living in fucking student housing.
Yep.
What a bitch. What a bitch. If I saw that, I would burn this all fucking down.
I would not be shocked if Christine were not still paying off Truly's kidneys.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It was like $400,000. And that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
11 years ago, something like that.
I would sue Kody for all that shit too. Why not?
I would too. Why not? The worst that happens is the court says no.
Yeah. Try.
What do you care? You've already paid off the majority of it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
My guess is Christine's on some like $100 payment plan to whatever hospital that is. And she just pays it every month and just.
Robin is such a bitch for that comment. I couldn't even believe that. I was like, say what? I had to rewind it like 3 times.
Janelle says Kody did not prioritize what Janelle ever wanted or needed, and her adult kids just got real pissed.
Yeah.
Cody says there is misguided jealousy and trash talk, Amy. Trash talk.
Misguided jealousy.
And some might be true, but most isn't.
Some might be true. Yeah.
Some might be true. Yeah.
I think so, dude.
Kody cut off. Let's talk about Kody and Caleb and Maddie now. Kody has cut off communications with Caleb and Maddie, and he has not been out to visit. Robin says she encourages Kody to fix any relationships he can with his kids. But with Maddie, it's a two-way street. She hasn't reached out to her dad either. No.
How about this, asshole?
No. Call your fucking kid.
How about this? Just say I encourage Kody to talk to his adult children. Period. End of sentence.
Yes.
Does not need to be a compound sentence.
Makes you look like an asshole.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, God. Janelle says Maddie is a mama bear to the extreme, which does not shock me in the least. And
Maddie says, what? I missed it. I had to fix my hair.
Maddie is a mama bear to the extreme.
Yeah.
And Janelle says, until Kody can be consistent in the lives of her children, the kids don't even know about him.
Good.
I mean, probably
the last Grandpa Wooly.
Probably. They probably do know Grandpa David.
It's Grandpa Wooly. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Grandpa Wooly. The last time, because you just want to say Grandpa Wooly, because that sounds silly. Okay. I bet the last time that Kody saw those kids was when EVK was born.
Wow.
I would not be shocked.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's not good. So Maddie thinks that Janelle just needs to get the fuck out of Flagstaff. This is good for her. So they are up in Ennis, Montana. and they're
beautiful.
looking at this. It is beautiful. But there's a big thing that says like grizzly bear area.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and you know what I was thinking?
Small children out there? What?
Are they near the ranch? Gotta protect the ranch.
Yes. So when Janelle and Maddie were driving across the US, Maddie was looking for property. Maddie was us. We are Maddie. We're all looking on realtor.com all the fucking time at all sorts of shit.
Anytime I go near an ocean, I'm on realtor.com and then crushed.
Absolutely. Or anytime somebody I know buys a house, the first thing I do is go into Zillow to see what the deal is with that, because I'm a nosy bitch. So Maddie found the property during their drive across country, and they decided to go look at it. It's 40 acres. Janelle says the location is great. It's 5 hours from Salt Lake City, which is where Christine is. And she says, really, that's just where the core of the family is at this point.
The heart of the ocean.
The heart of the ocean. And
Le Coeur de Mer, is that what it is?
Yes. Coeur de la Mer.
Okay.
Can't say that. No, and at this point, she has no contact with Kody, and Meri says she doesn't see that changing. She does say a river runs through it. I'm like, a river runs through it. My all-time favorite movies.
Through it, yes.
And that takes place in Montana.
We just covered My So-Called Life, and it's the episode where Sharon discovers Brad Pitt in a river runs through it. And she's like, just excusing herself to an interior room the whole time.
That is my favorite Brad Pitt movie. That is where I think he is the hottest. I love that movie so much.
Oh, no, he is the hottest in Fight Club. I will take that to my grave.
Yeah, he's pretty hot there, too. Fight Club's really good. Anyway, so wait. So Janelle says it's really kind of hard to imagine what 40 acres looks like. Like, it's hard to see. And they're looking out over this land. Janelle and Maddie love it. And it's everything that they would want. They aren't farmers, but they want to live a rural life. They want some animals. They want
to like homestead.
Janelle, they want a homestead. Janelle says, we want a greenhouse, a grow house. So the price is good for the land, but here's the problem. It is 40 minutes from quote unquote town, which is about 1,000 people. And the kids would have to be driven to school every day. And Janelle's like, that doesn't sound bad until you realize you'd be doing that trip there and back twice a day. She's like, it's just a little too far out for what they're trying to do. Yeah. And so that's not going to work. Robin says, if Janelle moves, it will devastate her. Why? You have no relationship with Janelle. You've actually never had a relationship with Janelle.
Nope. Because Robin will be jealous. Robin is going to be jealous. I guarantee you, you know how she says she lies down at night on her little satin pillow and dreams about the Sister Wives on Coyote Pass? No.
Sure.
She's thinking about Christine and David Woolley
living a better
Janelle.
Life.
Yeah. She's like, I'm stuck here with this asshole. And all of this good stuff is happening
for all of them. Even I cannot think of a time where I ever saw Janelle and Robin have like a warm, friendly moment. They kind of were like two ships passing in the night. They didn't get in each other's way.
Janelle said pretty early on in our rewatch, we covered it, where she was like, I don't really have anything in common with Robin.
Our kids aren't the same age, except some of her kids are the same age, but whatever. So Robin says that she feels like she's the idiot who just can't get it. Yeah, girl, you are. Thank you for saying the quiet part out loud. Kody says after Axel was born and Maddie lived with them. So remember, Maddie and Caleb were living at Janelle's house, and then they rented a house like on the same street, or at least in the same development. It was the best time of his life. They had the 4 houses on the cul-de-sac. Kody had his relationship with Caleb, which we all know was a great love affair of his life. And he said Caleb was like family.
I miss that brother.
Oh, God. And he says with the differences over COVID, the divorce, and breakup with Janelle, it's taken a toll.
No, you know what ruined your life, Kody? Was for some reason, Amanda, they had to move. They had to move for some reason.
Yep.
And that's when it all fell apart. Yep. That's when it all fell apart.
And Robin not being able to be away from her children. Christine says her leaving did not change his relationship with his kids. That was already in the works. And she says he can still fix this.
Yeah.
I truly believe both Christine and Janelle want him to fix his relationship with his children.
I can't think of a situation in which I know of a mother who willingly doesn't want her father, the father of her children, to have a relationship with those children.
Unless abuse is involved.
Is involved. Well, I mean, some might say there's
emotional
abuse here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Kody is still angry for how he was treated. and he can't get past it. He won't take responsibility for the things his ex-wives say he did if he doesn't agree.
Did you notice when he was talking about Caleb, he was crying?
Uh-huh.
He doesn't talk about anybody else like that.
Nope. Not even Maddie. It was Caleb he was crying over.
Yeah.
Caleb was the son he always wanted.
And he has some great sons.
He has some amazing sons. But Caleb's real into guns. Caleb's a hunter. Caleb's a man's man.
Yeah. Yep.
And Logan, had to go get that head learning in college and has a real job like a grown-up.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Meanwhile, dude, your son Logan raised all of your family.
Yeah.
So fuck right off. Okay. So they're having a welcome home party for Ysabel. These people will not miss an opportunity to have a party if their life depends on it.
I know. I'm surprised it wasn't a surprise party.
I know. Yeah. We could have had a surprise elations party. Come on in. A la the Flats.
Yeah.
So Hunter's there. Maddie and the kids are there. And Christine says it's chaos and it's awesome. Yeah. And at first I was like, whose house are they at? They're at Aspyn's house. Christine says Janelle's already back in Flagstaff and she needs to know what's going on. So she's going to be taking herself a little trip down.
She's a nosy bitch and I'm here for it.
Oh, yeah. Thank God Christine's a nosy bitch. That way we get these details. Yeah. And Christine says that Janelle's hinted at what's going on. She doesn't know for sure. And she needs to know where to throw her support. Mykelti is miserable being pregnant. She looks real miserable.
Yeah.
And Maddie's pregnant too. And Christine says, Janelle and I were pregnant together. And then Mykelti and Maddie are pregnant together.
That was really cute. That was really cute. Yeah.
And she said, Christine's like, I loved being pregnant. Janelle hated being pregnant.
And she was, how many kids does Janelle? 5, 6?
Six.
Yeah, that's a lot of pregnancies.
Janelle is fascinating to me because she very clearly is a very dedicated mother.
Yeah.
She loves her. Oh, hi. Ooh. She loves her children very much. Mm-hmm. I would argue, I think she's a very good mother.
Yes.
But she's not in any way, shape, or form warm and fuzzy mom. In any way, shape, or form, even down to like, I didn't want to be pregnant. I wanted the kids, so I went through that. Mm-hmm. It's just interesting.
My mother was the same way. My mother was not warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
But she was a good mom, like it's weird. Yeah.
You can mother in any number of ways.
She claims she always wanted to be a mother. Okay.
Yeah. Martha was a warm and fuzzy mother.
Yeah. I'm a warm and fuzzy mother. But my mother was not.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying everyone enjoying my mother's email text. That's bringing me great
they're
joy.
Fantastic.
They're fantastic. Yes. So, okay. Mykelti is still close to Robin, which we know she'll be at the birth. And Christine is sure that they'll behave like adults. Well, Christine, you're going to actually have to acknowledge Robin then if you want to behave like an adult, unlike Mykelti's party. Sit down, girl. You've not done well so far.
Let's rate our level of Christine annoyance this episode. I thought it was a little lower. I thought she was better.
It is a little lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she's not like freaking Tigger running around. Mm-hmm. Robin says it could be awkward, but she's not going to let it be because that's how that works.
Because Robin is the bigger person here.
Of course. And she says, and Tony says the same thing. It's all about Mykelti feeling safe, supported, and providing help with anything that they need.
I know this is a hot take. Mm-hmm. And people already have come for me that I like Mykelti, but I also like Tony. I think he's a goofball. I think he's an oddball. He's a weirdo, but I think he loves Mykelti.
Oh, they're a very happy couple.
Yes. And I like that in him. I think he's a good dad and a good husband.
Yeah. Is there's the relationship I would want? No, not in any way, shape, or form. But they're happy, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
So Christine doesn't have a relationship with Kody and Robin, and Kody is angry, and Robin is heartbroken, and Christine's moved on, and she's good.
Yeah.
So she has dated, but nothing has emotionally attached yet. And she's fun, and she's really liking dating.
She's dated one person. Who is she kidding?
I don't know. Maybe she's gone on 1 or 2 dates with other people. Maybe. Christine says she loves a table with lots of people and not room for everything on the table. And I understand that. I love having people around my table. It makes me feel very happy. And she feels blessed to have been able to leave Kody and still have this great life.
Yeah.
Peyton eventually shows up. Peyton lives in Ogden, Utah.
Peyton is 25 feet tall.
Peyton is so huge. Do you remember last season when
that height from?
I don't know. Do you remember in the last season when Mykelti was telling Christine about the twins, that the babies were twins, and Peyton was trying so hard to get into the shot, and he was holding Toa at Avalon? Yeah. That baby was almost hitting the ceiling.
Yeah.
because he's so damn tall.
Was Ruin Allred really tall? Her grandfather?
I don't know. I don't
Her
know.
dad's
I wonder.
not super tall.
No, her dad is not super tall. I wonder if there's tall people in Kody's family. I don't know.
I don't know.
But he's
tall.
Really fucking tall. Yeah. He's got to be like 6'4" easily.
Yeah.
And this is where we learn about Peyton working at a gentleman's club.
Mm-hmm.
And all of his siblings are shocked. Aspyn's like, oh my God, you work in a strip club. That's amazing.
Yes. Aspyn's like, can we go there and see you?
Right. And Aspyn says to Mitch, whatever they do there, I'll do for you.
Yes. I was like, whoa.
Whoa, Aspyn, you get it, girl.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it. And Christine's like, this is not the Utah that I was raised in. This is not the Utah my
America I was taught about in school.
I know. And she's like, Peyton works at a bar, and that's all I need to know.
Christine should have said, this is not the Utah I learned about in school. That would have been chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Back in Flagstaff, Christine is now going to go visit Janelle in the beautiful apartment with the very deep sink because Savannah and Kody had nothing to talk about. And she wants to see how she liked the property up in Montana, and she has all these questions. So Christine asks if Janelle is going to build on Coyote Pass. She says, but she isn't sure if it's functional for her to stay in Flagstaff for the rest of her life. This is Janelle.
Yeah.
Janelle has thought of asking Kody to buy her out, and it's been a tough realization, but she wants to do this homestead thing, which is why the thing with Maddie is so appealing. She says Janelle has always wanted to homestead, and Kody has always hated that. He's a city guy. Janelle wants to be in the country. Kody wants to be in the city.
Yeah.
And Janelle says that the trip to Montana changed her mind. She says, I can have that outside of Flagstaff. Like Coyote Pass is not my only opportunity to have that life.
Mm-hmm.
Christine thinks it would be nuts for Janelle to stay on Coyote Pass. I agree. Kody is not willing to buy Janelle out. Or if Cody's not willing to buy Janelle out, she may have to lawyer up because he won't even talk to her. Get a lawyer, girl. Get out of this.
I get all hot and bothered when I see her talking like this. I mean, it is just...
I know. And Janelle says she has no legal rights to Cody's property.
No.
Because there's no legal marriage. And Christine thinks it's ridiculous that she has to get a lawyer, but thinks it's the smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Christine is here for this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Christine is, like I said, like we talked about divorce flu. She's the one in the workplace who got divorced first and now wants everybody else to get divorced.
Yep. Exactly.
And she's pushing Janelle there and she's like orchestrating it. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Leo couldn't let the rest of the recap go without joining us.
Of course not.
Right. So Christine says for her, there was a definite ending point in their relationship and she could move on. Basically, the day she told Kody to not stay at her house anymore. Yeah. That's her divorce date.
When she packed Cody's books.
Right.
In that box.
Atlas.
Yeah, okay.
17 copies of Atlas Shrugged is in there.
Yeah.
And Christine suggests that Janelle needs to have an official conversation with Kody. And Janelle's just frustrated with Christine. She's like, can we stop this conversation? I don't need to do this in the way that you did. She expects her breakup to be the same, but Janelle's like, our relationships were not the same.
Correct.
Janelle was happy for most of her marriage.
Correct.
Christine was not.
No.
So Janelle is frustrated with Christine because she expects her breakup to be the same. And it's a different relationship. It broke up differently. And Janelle's fine with how this is all played out. She doesn't need more. And she says as soon as Coyote Pass is paid off and she's out, she'll probably never interact with Kody again, which you will because you have children together.
You have grandchildren together. Unless Kody keeps being an asshole and everybody writes him off.
That's distinctly possible.
Yeah.
Kody says he always reached out to fix his relationship with Janelle, but Janelle just didn't want to work on it. And Kody says they just faded away. Meri is like, are you fucking kidding me? You are complaining about Janelle doing the slow roll out of town when that's exactly what you did to me, dude.
Yeah.
And she's like, karma is a bitch.
Yeah. Meri is not here to play.
Janelle still believes in the faith. She says, but she isn't married to Kody legally, but there isn't anyone else either because she doesn't know how to kind of end this religious attachment to him. Yeah. She said her vows still have validity to her, and even if they aren't physically together anymore. Kody says they're in a different place with their faith. He doesn't want to disparage his former faith.
Yeah, I caught that.
Mm-hmm. He says,
well, because his new faith is manosphere.
Right.
Yeah.
It's BS, but he doesn't want to disparage it.
Okay, you can't say in one sentence
it's bullshit, but
I don't want to disparage it.
Like, dude, that's not what that means.
Like, Amanda, you're an asshole, but I don't want to call you any names.
Right. You're an asshole, but I never speak ill of you. Janelle doesn't see any path back with Kody.
No.
She doesn't want to do it all of the work that would be involved. Kody thinks she'd have to conform to him in patriarchy, and she is just not interested in it.
Then we get that wild revisiting the patriarch scene.
Right. Okay, dude. And what he is asking for now from Janelle was never a part of the original contract that they had.
No.
And she wouldn't have married him if it was.
Correct.
Janelle always wanted to be independent.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah. It's what she loves about polygamy.
Exactly. And I think I think that even in the religious structure they were in, which is patriarchal, you know, that she cannot go have other relationships, he only can. Even in that, she's doing the independent version of that. She's as independent as she can be in that structure.
Do we have her birthday, not year, but birthday, actual birthday?
We sure do. Janelle Brown is May 6th.
Okay, so she's what? A Gemini?
Maybe.
Is May 6th Gemini?
I don't know. You can look that up.
I will look it up. I'm looking it up right now. Everybody can see me looking it up. Gemini. Oh, it's bringing me to Gemini AI. No, that's May 21st. So what is May 6th? Would it be Taurus?
Maybe.
Astrological sign. I think it would be. Yeah, Taurus. That makes sense. It's an earth sign. It's the bull. That makes total sense to me.
Okay, there you go.
Their traits are reliable, patient, loyal, hardworking, and sensual.
Well, they apparently had a good banging relationship, according to both of them.
Some weaknesses are stubbornness and laziness.
Oh, that tracks. That tracks for our girl.
Love you, girl.
And Kody says he never did patriarchy early on. And when he spoke of it in that conversation, it was because he was sad and lost. And Janelle says, I'm excited about what I'll get to do with the rest of my life. Like, I'm good. This is good.
Remember that feeling, Amanda, when you get out of a bad marriage or relationship and you're just like, the world is my oyster.
Anything is possible at this point.
I could go coddle a T-Rex in Jurassic Park. I could go get a hickey from Kaneki. I could do whatever my heart's desire.
You're such a broken person. Okay. Kody says 8 weeks ago, Meri was going to go to the church leaders and request a release. He says when they married, it was through their church and it was a covenant. She thinks it's best to terminate that. And she doesn't want to be sealed to him for eternity. Same girl. Same girl.
Again, that's okay. I was going to say it's not a thing, but she believes it's a thing. So
she believes it's a thing. There's a planet involved, remember. Meri says that Kody's resistant to it. He didn't want to acknowledge to the authority of their church leaders that he failed.
Yeah.
He's okay with being accountable to God, but not the BS of the church.
Yeah. The BS of the church I won't disparage.
He needed Meri basically to just go away.
Oh my God. How about that? He's saying the quiet part out loud.
I know. Finally. Because it took forever for her to finally realize, dude, you dragged her along for so fucking long. Every other year was, this could be a rebirth of our relationship.
And he only did that for Robin.
Oh yeah.
He only did that because he needs to say he is a polygamist in Robin's eyes.
Right. Yeah. Right. If Robin didn't care.
Right. It would have been over a long time ago.
Yeah. So, and it's been done for years.
And also they needed Meri's money. Sorry. I just remembered that.
Yeah. They need the buttery soft legging money. Meri says she's just been in limbo and she's not doing it anymore. We had limited Meri in this episode. Kody says when he married Meri, they lacked wisdom, which, I'm going to give him that. They were 19 and 20.
Yeah.
What the fuck did they know?
I lacked wisdom when I got married at 29.
Right. I lacked wisdom when I got married at 49. weeks from being 50.
Yeah.
I'm getting more wisdom every day. And she was different, he says. She had baggage. And he thought he could live with it. He'd ask her for a piece of gum or offer a piece of gum and she'd go, I don't like spearmint, which I can actually completely see Meri doing all the time.
I can too. I can too.
Actually, this
Meri was a bitch.
Yes. This bit I could absolutely see Kody being right on. Meri being impossible to live with.
Yeah.
And she snapped at him a lot.
Did you just say Kody was right, Amanda? Look
did.
in the camera and say Kody was right.
I don't feel good. I don't want to do that. Leo, don't make me do that. He's not going to make me do that. Okay. So he said Janelle coming in diluted the situation between him and Meri. But then Janelle and Meri started going after each other. I think Meri's just always going to fight with somebody.
Yeah, I'm wondering now if Meri had been nicer, would they have ever done polygamy?
Oh, wow. That's a really interesting question. Then Christine coming in diluted the fight between Meri and Janelle. And he says it probably saved the marriage.
Yeah.
You could say one nice thing about Christine. She probably saved this marriage. Now, Kody is back on
but let me just interject 1 second.
Sure, of course.
But then that argument rests on the basis that Christine was a good person and brought something good to the family.
Which he insists she did not.
Yeah.
Now Cody's back on this men can't leave plural marriage bullshit thing. Okay, whatever. He says men cannot request a divorce. Now that could be true.
Could be.
I don't know.
Justice for men, you know.
Justice. Oh, it's hard to be a white man in America. I feel very, very hard for them.
It's real hard.
He says it's not allowed, which means he could not get away from Meri.
Dude, you could get divorced. Like he could have divorced Meri before he married Janelle.
Yeah. And he didn't want out. He wanted to try to save it and fix it. Kody says that there were a number of new beginnings, but Meri was just never nice, kind, funny, or interesting. Wow.
Wow. I think the worst thing that somebody could say about me is that I'm not interesting.
Same.
Because you can say a lot of things about me.
Same. I'm not always nice. I'm all these things. Kody says Meri feels abandoned and he didn't want to kick me out. And he's like, they all have kicked him out, he says. He's not playing the victim card. It's just the way it was. Dude,
okay. Dude.
You're a walking victim. And he was never going to leave no matter how much he didn't love them.
You left.
You
met a new woman and you left.
Even if you didn't officially, you functionally left this marriage.
Yes.
Yeah. He functionally left all of these marriages for Robin.
You found a fourth wife and you hid in her home and in your relationship for like 15 years. That is leaving.
That is leaving, dude. He goes on to say, Robin has always been a loyal wife to her sister wives and to him.
Because Robin was 12. wait, no.
No, that's when he married Meri. That's so great. What? You couldn't marry the love of your life because she was 10 at the time? It's amazing.
Listen, Robin came into a much better version of Kody.
Yes.
Than
Meri got.
That the three wives created.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And the one thing that she brought to the family, Amy, was loyalty. So he's loyal to her. And it isn't blame. It's a choice. And this is the choice that they made. When they chose well, they were happy. And when they chose poorly, they were unhappy.
Again, and we talk about this all the time, and not to belabor the point, but Robin came into a very different family. It's easy to have a decent marriage when you come into a situation where there's already funds.
Yep.
All the hard stuff is already worked out, right? Like, think about Meri and Janelle living in that trailer home with him.
Right.
Like,
how miserable that had to be.
When you're struggling, it's tough.
Yeah,
Christ.
absolutely. Like Todd, I think I've said this on air. If not, Todd and I went to the University of Delaware together. He's a year older than I am. We lived about 200 yards from each other for a year. We never met. Yeah. And we both are always like, I wonder like when we walked past each other because we had to have. But more than that, we're glad we didn't meet then. Because we would not have been worked out then. Because we needed to grow up a whole hell of a lot.
Yep.
And it worked out as it should.
Same thing. Like Timmy had a big crush on me in high school, supposedly. And we never dated. And we often say, like, should we have dated? And I'm like, no. And he agrees, no. Like, we had to go live things and come back together. And I mean, even now, all the struggles financially in our relationship and raising our kids, and that shit is fucking hard.
Yeah.
And like, if somebody came into my relationship today, it's a very different relationship.
Sure.
Than it was 17 years ago. You know what I mean?
Of course it is.
Robin just waltzed in to a setup that was already created.
That was
all the hard
decent.
work was put in. All the foundation work was put in.
And she just got to be the cute new young wife.
Yeah. She just got right to, yeah.
So now we're talking about Thanksgiving. Logan and Michelle have bought a house. Hunter's living in Las Vegas. And so all of the kids are going to go to Logan and Michelle's, except for Maddie and her kids, because it's too much.
And where is Logan located? Las Vegas?
Yeah, he's in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah. And Christine asks if she talked to Kody about Thanksgiving. And she's like, I don't talk to him, Christine.
She's
what
like,
part don't you understand?
Not understanding.
Are you and Robin both like suffering from a head injury? I don't talk to him anymore.
Well, because I think Christine wants to hear.
We're done.
Yeah, like I told Kody, fuck off. I'm not coming to you for Thanksgiving. She just wants Janelle. And I get where her frustration is coming.
I do
think
too.
of them think of Christine and Janelle as if they were sisters.
Yeah.
Like I could see me being like this with Jenny. Like, Jenny, you need to have the he needs to know it's over.
Right.
This limbo isn't working.
No. But Janelle's fine.
Yeah.
So Janelle says he just focused on what happens in Robin's house. She said she just can't move on until the business part of it's done. And that's just the land that's keeping her tied here. That's it.
Well, and do you think when they keep talking about business, they're talking about the show, right? Because she said we only communicate around business. So she must text him we have filming tomorrow or whatever.
Right. And she says Christine seems to be looking for the word divorced. And Janelle says, I don't like it and I don't want to say it. Okay. And she's been divorced before.
This was a little weird.
Maybe
that's it. Maybe she doesn't want to say she's twice divorced. I don't know.
Hey, when I left my second marriage, a huge part of it was I did not want to be 40 and divorced twice.
Right.
I thought that said something about me.
Right.
And I didn't want to do that. But
it did say something about you, though. It says that when a relationship's not working, you leave.
Yes, that's what it
says. And that's brave and strong and good.
Yeah.
Janelle, though, when you think about it, she probably doesn't want to say divorce because she's never married.
No.
So...
And Kody thinks she doesn't want to define it because she doesn't want to go cap in hand back to the church. And I have to say, though, he does call out our girl for just sweeping shit under the rug.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. And he's not wrong.
She does.
Can we just talk about how fucking cute Leo is?
I know. He's really
What is happening here?
There. He's dead asleep.
I know. So asleep. Yep. It's so sweet. Okay. So, no, now we're awake. Okay. So we're on cap in hand. Janelle and Christine really hope that Kody can reconcile with the kids. We talked about that. And I believe they really want that. And they're about to have a big family get together, which I think is going to be Gwen's engagement party.
I think so.
I think that's what that's going to be. And they're all unsure how it's going to go. It'll be awkward, but Janelle hopes that in a few years, things can calm down. And now we talk about the Christmas text thread. Again, it was a text thread that brought this entire family to its knees.
Yeah.
Kody and Robin and their kids wanted nothing to do with the rest of the family. Robin says her older kids said it was emotionally unsafe. And it was never about wanting to see that, not wanting to see them. It just got yucky.
Can we talk about how sometimes people abuse the term emotionally unsafe?
And just someone says something you don't agree with does not mean you're emotionally unsafe.
People just use it when you're saying something that is
you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Just like
or just goes against what they believe or something.
Right. Just like every mean person on the planet is not a narcissist. Some people are just shitty.
Yeah.
They're not narcissists, they're just shitty.
I agree.
So now we have to revisit the not feeling welcomed into the family. And we get Aurora and Brianna, the two saddest 20-somethings you'll ever see on the planet.
Wow.
They're gray, Amy. I really think the mold in this house is a problem.
They are like the twins from The Shining.
Yes, it's not good. Aurora says that she has been told directly that she wasn't accepted.
I want to know who said
it. Who the fuck? And was it like Gabe who said it the week they moved in when he was 7?
Right. I want to know what child
said
it to you and when.
And when. The when is the important part. Because if it was in the first few years, I'm sorry, they're all kids. Like, no. Now, if that was said to her as a child, I'm sure it did hurt Aurora's feelings. I'm sure that would hurt.
Yeah.
But
that
we
is
can't
normal.
hang our hat on that.
And anyone who comes from a blended family can attest. Please jump in the comments and let everybody know. There is blending.
It can be bumpy. Particularly when kids are little. It can be real bumpy.
Yes. They call it blending for a reason. It is an active
you have to do
thing that you do. Yeah.
Right. Brianna thinks that the parents could have done better about connecting them as a family. I do appreciate the fact that Puddle Monkey then showed a lot of clips of all of them hugging and loving on Aurora and Brianna.
Yeah, I loved it. Thank you, Puddle Monkey.
Thank you. Good job, folks.
If I ever see Tim Gibbons, I owe him a hand job.
Okay. Christine says that they were always invited to things. McKelty even lived with Robin.
Yeah.
And her kids always accepted the kids and truly did not even know for a long time that Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna were not her biological siblings.
You know what the sad part is, Amanda? This is an example of these kids. They were how do I say this? Any coldness that they received from the other kids was probably because of their fucking mother.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I hate that. I hate when kids suffer the sins of the parent.
Yeah.
But like, they probably thought Robin was fucking weird and overstepping all the time.
Because she was. And think about it. I go back to when the first Thanksgiving of COVID, when everyone else, Janelle pieced out to North Carolina. Yes. Christine had already left. And Robin sits them down and doesn't say, hey guys, just want to talk about Thanksgiving. Dad and Meri are going to be here. Janelle's going to go to Maddie's. Christine's going to go to Aspyn, whatever the fuck it was, right? Guys, I just want you to know that the rest of the family doesn't want to be with us.
Yeah.
So,
and I guarantee you she did the same thing when Christine said, I need space before having a relationship. So she probably went home and said, Christine doesn't want anything to do with us anymore.
Ever again, which is not what she said.
She absolutely weaponizes her children. She weaponized them against their biological father, probably his entire family. We know this.
Yep, 100%. Kody thinks that some of the kids think they are superior and don't want the other kids in their club. And Kody says, I'm leaving this club because they kicked me out. What?
Okay, well, you know that happened to me.
Yes, I know that happened to you.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, when I was little, I formed a club called the Mimi Bees.
Oh, no, this I don't know about. I thought you were talking about your ex-husband's family. Oh, okay, go ahead.
No. I formed a club called the Mimi Bees when I was little.
Oh, okay.
And I let Jenny in the club. And then she literally took it over and threw me out.
Wow. Jenny. Yep. Do better, girl.
Yeah. So I know what it's like to be kicked out of your own club, Kody.
Okay. Yeah. But Kody wasn't kicked out of his own club. He left doing a little song and dance.
It's not a club. It's a family.
And Janelle says that she had 2 separate lives. I thought this was really interesting. When Kody came, it was a different universe. She had to cook differently. She had to do things differently to meet his needs. She says, I had to cook different food because all of his allergies.
Yeah. What's that about?
Well, we know he's gluten-free.
Is there enough whey protein in those?
Yeah, probably not.
Chicken breasts.
And she said not having to do it anymore is liberating. Robin says it felt normal if he was there or not. It was the same. Well, he was always there, bitch. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Again, yeah.
And he says, and she's like, as a plural wife, you just have to handle your kids on your own. I'm like, oh, with your fucking nanny?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's real hard, Robin.
Yeah. And McKelty?
Sorry, bitch. Meri says it's been so long since Kody's been around. She doesn't even remember what it was like.
Yeah.
Christine says it was hard fitting Kody into her life when he would come back, but she always did it because she loved him. And Janelle says she would do plural marriage again because she has both her independence and a marriage.
Yeah. Janelle.
Don't do this again. Janelle says she's happy. She's peaceful. It's okay. She sees her life in the past and she remembers it, but it's just not relevant for her anymore. Yes, girl. Get it. She's over it. She's just, she's done. She's done. Christine says it is more complicated for Janelle to leave because of her ties to the faith and to the land. And that's where we end it.
We didn't go over Coyote Pass, and I need to go over this.
Okay, go over
it. Can I bring it up?
Of course. Of course.
Okay. So we're looking at, for those of you just listening on audio, we're looking at the picture that they showed of Coyote Pass, and I have a lot of questions, Amanda.
Okay, talk to me.
So we have the original parcel, which is Kody and Janelle. Okay, that makes sense. Fine. Both of their names are on it.
Sure.
Then we have one for Kody and Robin.
Correct.
Now, shouldn't the next one just be Kody and Meri? But for some reason,
Janelle's on it. Yes. And then the third one is Kody and Robin and Christine. Shouldn't it just be Kody and Christine?
Yeah. Why are Robin and Janelle on those parcels?
That I don't know. And the Kody, Robin, Christine parcel actually used to be split in half.
Yes,
half
you're
was
right.
Kody and Robin's, half was Kody and Christine's, and now it's all Kody and Robin's.
Well, I think that's so she said that Christine did a quitclaim deed.
Right.
So so they probably absorbed that lot into this one.
Right.
Which again, I didn't think they could change any boundary lines until they paid it off.
I didn't either, but
or
now maybe they're just saying that's what the boundary line will be once they pay it off.
But now I'm wondering, because they said, remember the balloon payment, and they said the rest of the land is collateral.
Yeah. Maybe they paid off the Kody, Robin, Christine
Maybe they own that parcel.
Right. And they use that to finance the rest. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm just surprised that when I saw this, that Kody and Robin's little slice was so small. But then I realized that she got the big one now.
Yeah, Robin has, other than Kody, Robin has the majority of the land.
Yeah. When your family has to go to such lengths to make sure a pond, quote unquote pond, is not on your property.
Because you can't be trusted, Meri.
Because you're such an asshole that you won't let kids play in the pond. That tells you something. Yeah. Okay. All right. I need to go over that.
I understand. Next time on.
Okay.
So we've got the party coming up. Kody says it's a civil war. McKelty's going to have a scheduled C instead of an induction.
And of course, we have to fucking see it.
We see Dr. Bean. Amy, Dr. Bean's gotten old.
Dr. Bean has gotten old. I was like,
I mean, Truly is 15 now. So yeah. That tracks.
Yeah.
He's a cutie though. He's still a cutie.
Yeah. Not my type.
And Robin says that her plan at the birth is just to play nice. And there we are.
And then Tony says something that I couldn't make out.
I couldn't make it out either.
Yeah. I'm like, closed captioning can't even make this out. Yeah. No. So let's go over winner of the episode and loser of the episode. Okay.
You have the winner this week.
Hero of the episode. Can I get some music?
I don't know.
Let me see what I got. I got this. It's not fun though.
I can't.
All right. The winner is clearly Maddie.
Maddie's the winner.
Maddie's face acting throughout the entire drive. Maddie's shade on Kody, shade on Robin, and support of Janelle. Magical.
Chef's kiss.
Yes.
Loser, Kody.
Yeah. And I love it. I'm here for it.
I'm fine for it. He's just a whiny little baby over there.
He is a little whiny baby. I love it. All right. I have some comments from the Facebook group from our live thread. And if you would like your question or comment read on air next episode, you can put it in the live thread, or you can email me at amy@lowmissrecap.com.
Yep.
Okay. Beth R says, when will Robin get it through her thick head that Christine didn't say she never wanted a relationship with Robin's kids?
Thank you, Beth.
A crumb of that statement, and is making it into a 7-course meal. Are her terribly plucked eyebrows running interference to her brain? That's a good question.
That is a good question. Are the eyebrows impacting her cognition? It could be happening. I don't know. Or it's the mold. Something is wrong with her.
So Denise writes, and this is in regards to the gambling themed sprinkle.
Yes.
I mean, who are they now? Going from camisoles over long sleeve shirts to drinking, cussing, and gambling? What world are we in?
I don't know. It's a good point.
Erica shares that she would tag team Garrick and Papa Plath before even shaking Tony's clammy Mountain Dew stained hands.
Whoa.
Garrick and Barry? Ooh. I think my
I would shake
vagina
Tony's
just
hand.
dried up thinking about it.
Yeah, I would shake Tony's hand all day, every day over that.
Yeah, I would probably fuck Tony over that.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah, because I'd just be like,
just face away from it and get it over with.
Just put a pillow over his head while it's happening.
Yes. Yeah. You don't have to look at it. It's fine. Just close your eyes.
No.
Pretend it's, Knicky or something. It'll be fine.
Oh, Knicky.
I gave you that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Amanda, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And if you are on the free feed, remember that the entire episode is on Patreon at the $8 tier. And if you're a patron already, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you and have a great weekend.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Oh, wait. Great weekend. Great Sunday. Have a great Sunday.
Okay. Sunday, Monday, yes.